Hello and welcome to Wingin It. And having survived round 2 of the Orinoco Goose Outlast, we are here into round 3. And yeah, the situation is exactly the same as before, except this time only half the number of players are remaining. So 32 of us left. And yeah, 6 more games. And we've got to get in that top 16 because that is where everything changes. And it goes into a best of 3 knockout round from then on. So yeah, 6 games, we've got to get that points difference looking good. So let's get started here with game 1. We are up first here against Epic Sax Guy. So we'll send the invite out. We'll jump into this one. And let's have a look and let's see what we have got in our starting hand. And okay. Interesting options. Flicker, so the first thing we do is look at the feeder. A couple of worms. So not terrible there. If I do want to go Flicker. But I'm thinking Common Grackle is probably going to be the only other one I keep. Don't like having Chimney Swift and Common Nighthawk in the starting hand. And I think, did I see Song Sparrow as well? So all of these migrating birds popping up at the start. Not the good ones that you want to see in your starting hand. And yeah, Kestrel as well. Probably not really going to go for that. So Flicker is tempting. Yellowhammer is also tempting. Catbird is also tempting, so lots of temptation going on here. And yeah, definitely some seeds. So Yellowhammer I would normally be put off a bit because I need a seed for the Grackle, a couple more for the Yellowhammer, but that could be an option. That could be an option to go for that. And yeah, this could be a Yellowhammer game. I mean, these end of rounds are not particularly egg heavy. Third one filled columns, play lots of birds, fill lots of columns. That kind of feels like the way. Now, I don't like either of these bonus cards. For sure, Citizen Scientist is one of the worst, so probably just by default we pick Platform Builder, even though we don't have anything really to go for that. Although, I mean, Chimney Swift, you know, if you go Flicker, you could justify playing Chimney Swift, but I don't know. I'm not super mad on that. I'm not super mad on that as an option. So I'm kind of thinking here. Definitely want this Grackle. It's whether I go Grackle and 4 food, or if I keep this Flicker. For me, 2 worms is borderline whether Flicker is worth it, because obviously it costs 1 worm to play, so you're kind of only gaining 1 extra worm on top of the worm you already had from it. If there was 3, I'd be playing that for sure. But 2 makes this a bit more tricky. Would definitely help just get something down in the forest. If I do want to go for the Yellowhammer, which I'm kind of thinking that I do, then yeah, just being able to get those extra seeds, I think something like this could be an option. And yeah, this might have to be Yellowhammer game because the engine's not super obvious here, other than Grackle. Not really got a whole lot going on, so yeah, I think we'll lock that in. And like I say, I'm probably going to need to pick up the Yellowhammer. This is a case where knowing your opponent probably is some useful extra information, because Epic Sax Guy's a really good player, so no doubt he knows how to use these Yellowhammer style birds. So yeah, would not feel super confident about leaving that. You know, if I play the Grackle lay eggs, I'm only then drawing it on my 3rd turn, and if it's the kind of bird he wants, he's probably going to take it. So I think we'll have to grab that, but we'll see. It might depend a bit on what he keeps from his starting hand. Alright, here we go. What has my opponent kept? Oh dear, 4 birds and a worm. Well, that is a sign of a good starting hand for sure, when you go aggressive like that. Ooh, does that change things? Does that make me think he is going to take the Yellowhammer or not? I think I want to get this Flicker down, if I'm completely honest. Do I think he's going to take food first? He could have a bee eater here. He could definitely have a bee eater here, so I think I'm going to play Flicker. I'm going to use the worm. Grab the 2 worms that are there. So yeah, there was maybe too much risk there. That, like I say, there was a bee eater or something like that. That meant the second worm was going to be what he was going to go for. But equally, it could just be could be a Phoebe, could be a hummingbird, could be a towhee, could be any host of things that cost that single worm. Maybe a gnatcatcher or something for the forest, but. Yeah, I guess we will see, but definitely that kind of aggressive start with 4 birds Probably not going to take Yellowhammer. I don't want to jinx it, but we'll see. But I think at the very least, this this gives us a bit of time. We'll play Grackle, lay eggs, we'll draw cards, see what we get. I'm kind of looking at that cupboard as well. Could be an option. It's going to heavily depend on what we draw. Because, this could be a full tuck game if we get a... like a Phoebe or a Hummingbird, like I'm saying, or a Crow, or another tucking bird. That would be exactly what you want to look for to be copying in that wetland. So a little bit of lag on the game there, a slightly strange one. He has gone for food. Taken the berry, so... Okay. He's not taking Yellowhammer, so I don't think we're going to shift it away too much for what we're doing. We'll play Grackle. And yeah, I think we just proceed, as I said. Lay eggs, start drawing some cards. And yeah, we'll top deck to see. But he's going for a reroll, so I think he did need that worm. Yeah, there we go. He's gone for the worm. I have a feeling this could be a beat eater here. In which case, slowing him down that a little bit could be helpful. But yeah, lots of birds in the starting hand. It's not what you want to see like that. The 4-bird keep. I don't think you keep 4 birds like that if they weren't all good birds. So let's have a look. Oh, he's drawn birds. He didn't take the Yellowhammer or the catbird. He took whatever else was there that I was completely not looking at because I didn't even consider it as an option. So we'll see if that comes up, if he's going to play it. Oh, it was a song sparrow. I remember now because I've just drawn this. So how many is that? Is that 4 migratory birds we've just seen already in this game? Slightly crazy. Yeah, would not expect to see a song sparrow picked up there. I think I am going to take this Yellowhammer. At the very least, gives me an option. Because there are still a couple of seeds in there. But yeah, I think we're just going to have to spend a little bit of time drawing cards. I think probably, let's think about this. Playing Yellowhammer's 1 turn, gaining food is another turn. That gives us 2 spare turns. I think we probably want to spend both of those drawing cards. And I mean, look at that. I don't even know what to say. I can just predict everything. Bee-Eater goes down, so definitely don't like to see that, but what can you do? Let us start drawing a few more cards, and there is Eastern Phoebe. Very nice. Very, very nice indeed. Okay. Do we change plans? Do we go full tuck with Phoebe and Grackle and Catbird? I think we might do. Oh, that's a difficult one. That's going to be a difficult decision. But yeah, if I can get that going, I think that has potential to be a lot stronger than the Yellowhammer situation. Certainly, yeah, like I say, these end rounds not overly eggy, and the last one that is Bowl Nest Birds. I mean, Grackle kind of does suit that. So, oh, okay, so we could play Phoebe here, and then draw cards. I'm assuming that Epic Sax Guy is going to take food, given the Song Sparrow up here. I don't think he's going to want to go and take that Catbird, and it's whether he'd want to do that just to deny. So that's one option. We could still go for the Yellowhammer route. So, if we drew cards again, we could still take foods. Although, if those seeds are gone, if Epic Sax Guy is going to take food, those seeds might not be there. But we could, for example, then play the Yellowhammer and then use the Yellowhammer to play with Phoebe, which could be a good option. But I think we're going full tuck here. I think we're going full tuck, so I don't want to do that. Don't want to put it in the grasslands. Let's not make some silly mistakes here. So yeah, I think this is the right way. Obviously, giving worms away, yeah, it's never great against the players going grasslands. But all he's getting is worms, so it could be worse. It's not like I'm giving him something different to what he's already gaining. So I feel less bad about that, but. Yeah, I think we just go with this full tuck now. Hopefully we can take the catbird, but if not, we'll just dig. We'll see what we find, and we are still going to get that catbird. So Song Sparrow moves down. We could actually, do you know what? We could even win this end around. It wasn't even one that I was looking at, but he's not got any platform nest, so we could lay eggs on Phoebe here. I would not dislike that. So Tree Sparrow probably not going to get used. Not a problem because I need something to tuck anyway. So there we go. Tuck on the grackle. Ooh, Common Cuckoo comes up. Common Cuckoo comes up. Now, that's going to be an interesting decision. Because that would be a lovely bird for me. If he is going grasslands here. With the Phoebe, with the catbird, I'm going to have loads of egg space. And yeah, eats worms, easy enough to play with this Phoebe giving me nothing but worms. And he is laying eggs, so he's leaving it. Ooh, okay. So laying eggs here would be 2 for the eggs plus 4 for the end of round. If I draw cards, it's still 2, but I get the cuckoo. Oh, I feel like I need to take this cuckoo, and I feel like this could work out quite well because I could put the cuckoo in the forest, and then if I do need to take food for this catbird, for the couple of berries, that could be quite handy. So yeah, I'm thinking we leave the end around here. I'm thinking we leave the end around. It was a theme in a recent video. Don't go chasing those end arounds if it's not worth it and if you can get something else good. So I think we are going to do that. And yeah, Yellowhammer, you can definitely go now. You could definitely go. Belseviria, that also would have been nice. These are exactly the birds you're looking for. When you go in full tuck with a Phoebe, you want these worm eaters. So yeah, Cuckoo. Cuckoo's going to be nice. Cuckoo's definitely going to be nice. I definitely feel like he's going to go heavy grasslands here. So he's got all these extra birds that he kept in the starting hand, which does make me nervous. Does make me worry that it's going to be Kill Girl, Raven, some combination. But that's where these pink powers come in, and certainly another pink power in the brown-headed cowbird popping up. Could make things spicy. Is he going to deny that? He's left the sparrow down there, so yeah, clearly thinking ahead to this round 2. When you go first, plan ahead, make sure you are ready to draw cards. And it is indeed gone, as is the bunting. So yeah, I think he's going to go heavy grasslands here. I definitely feel like that is what's going to happen now. We're going to play Cuckoo because I think he's left the sparrow there again. So I think he's lining up to play. I think he's lining up to play the bunting in the grass. So yeah, let's get this down. Let's get this down. And we could even think about taking food next. I know there's no cherries, but it's still useful. And it might block him from getting a worm. Depending on if bunting does go down. But we'll see. What's it going to be? Dark-Eyed Junco. Okay, don't have to worry so much about taking food. But yeah, now that's potentially 3 food in this grass since he's going to be getting. Along with these Phoebe worms. But he's already getting 3 food. Phoebe worms. Maybe not so critical for him. But let's keep drawing. I want to wait. I want to wait until there's more berries. I want to wait until there's more berries in the bird feeder. So, do we take Condor just because it's free and we're running low food? I think we do. I think we do. And yeah, that could be a useful one for that filled columns. Get something down that's cheap in the grasslands. Definitely don't mind that. Definitely don't mind that. So, yeah, this could be interesting with this cards in hand in a round. He's obviously got a lot here, but he's also got this Dark-Eyed Junco, so he's going to want to be doing some tucking there. Sure, but yeah, this definitely sniffs of a killdeer with the start that he made, and yeah, the Junco. So we'll see what it's going to be. Bird feeder gets reset, not seeds that we're looking for, but we're just going to truck on. And we get a hummingbird, and we get a hummingbird. So, ooh, Yeah, I think we just chuck food at him. I think we just chuck food. I think he's going to have more than enough food. Just have to hope. I don't want to jinx it, but just have to hope he doesn't get Starling or a collar dove or something like that. But yeah, I think we play Hummingbird here in the wetlands. Yeah, start throwing the food around, and that's going to help get the catbird down as well. So a bit of a food fight potentially going on. So Eltal Dove goes down. That's interesting. And blocking in the Song Sparrow. Very early to be blocking in that Song Sparrow. Yeah, that's very interesting. So I'm now less nervous about Killdeer because that definitely would have been played there. As opposed to Turtle Dove. So maybe he's just got to draw cards and maybe he's just going to try and secure this end around. I think we're going to still play this Hummingbird. Because like I say, no, he's got Bunting. Got BE to Junko. That's already 2 food. I'll give him 2 more food as well. We need to play something here because we've got full Grackle. So let's get it down. And yeah, we'll draw cards and then we can definitely get this catbird down. I really need a tuck and draw because the problem is that you can't just copy Grackle forever. Only 3 egg spaces. It's definitely a bit of a problem. So yeah, it would be copy Grackle and miss out on the egg, or it would be copy Phoebe and Hummingbird and throw even more food around, which might be a bit bit of an interesting approach to this game. But yeah, man, what I would do for a ring build girl or something like that. Just to get some extra points there. So yeah, he's drawing cards. And we're going to follow suit. We're going to do the same. Another Hummingbird comes up. Okay, this is going to get a bit silly now. Do we want to put him first? I mean, we're not going to get Cherry, so I think I'll go first and take a seed. I don't think it massively matters here, but yeah, we're just getting all the co-op food birds. Somewhere Geest is watching this, licking his lips, but I think it would be a bit much to play a 3rd co-op food bird, if I'm being honest. But we can force down catbird at least, so that is an option available to us. He's drawing birds again. See, I think he's just going for the center round, draw loads of birds, knowing that you can tuck them later, do a bit of digging, but only 2 a turn. You know, only 2 a turn, so it's not great. It's not great, but I'm sure he'll be able to find something pretty good. And of course, we're just chucking food, so once he does find something, he's going to be able to play it. But I think now's the time for the catbird, so I think we will get that down. And yeah, we'll probably look to play maybe not this Condor anymore, because maybe food isn't going to be such a problem, but it could still be an option. I think Hummingbird just as an option to get it down, potentially with that last end of round goal as well. We can use the Cuckoo to just spread these eggs around whenever he does lay eggs. Make sure we're getting one on a different one each time. And yeah, try to target that end around. But yeah, with the filled columns, we're going to need to get some grass and birds down. So speaking of Cuckoo eggs, there is one coming in very nicely. So we'll take that. And yeah, he's going to win the end around, so we will draw cards, see what we get. More co-op birds. More co-op birds is what we're going to get. Snipe and Osprey. Snipe could be interesting just to get some extra card draw, but like I say, I kind of want to save that last spot for something else. And yeah, all these other wetland birds that we're getting. Not really what I'm after. We're going to copy the Grackle, just for the extra points at least. So yeah, let's go with the bird feeder, because worms and seeds, he's already got plenty of those. Don't mind too much about giving those. And then yeah, we'll see what the tray's got. If the tray's got something good, we'll draw it. If not, I think we start playing some of these birds in the grasslands. Start filling up these columns. And yeah, if we get to 2, is 2 going to be enough? 2 can sometimes be enough. We might need 3. But 3 might be doable, especially if we get some double birds. That's probably what we're going to be looking for. So, yeah, which of these am I least likely to play? Probably the Osprey, so we'll get rid of that. Lose the end of round. Yeah, go into round 3. And yeah, that's not a great tray. That's not really what we're looking for. That's not really what we're looking for. So, what do we do? What do we do here? I might play Condor. I'm thinking Condor Hummingbird just to at least, because the egg's free. I'm going to be missing out on the egg anyway when I draw cards. So, yeah, we'll see. We'll hope for the boldness bonus or omnivore. Maybe that's what we're going to get. So yeah, let's play Condor. Let's see what we'll get. Oh dear, and that's not great. Yeah, okay. Fishery manager probably is the only one. I mean, we're probably not going to score points on either of those, but at least if we get White Stork, Fish Crow, Franklin's Gull, I think those are the only ones that could possibly meet that. So that's a bit of a shame. 2 bonus cards you don't want to see really when you go full tuck. Fishery manager. And Wetland Scientist said, yeah, with only 1 on the platform border, we could be blanking both these bonus cards here. We could be blanking the bonuses, which is definitely not great. But we'll see. We'll see what we can find. Like I say, Fish Crow and Franklin's Gull and White Stork all hit both of these. So if we do get lucky and we do find those, it's at least 2 for 1. Hit both bonus cards, but we will have to wait and see. But got to say, this is a pretty underdeveloped board from Epic Sax Guy. Going into round 3, loads and loads of food in supply, loads and loads of cards in hand, but only 4 birds on the board. Pretty low point birds as well, it has to be said. So yeah, I do feel like we're in the lead at the moment, but things can change very quickly in Wingspan. All it takes is, you know, him to play a White Stork, or him to play a Barn Swallow, or you know, Violet Green Swallow, some kind of tuck and draw in that Grasslands. If he finds that a common Starling, to turn all that extra food into tuck cards and get points from it. I think there's a lot of birds here that could definitely help him. So it's going to be a race. It's going to be a race to see who can find those birds. So Eastern Bluebird into bunting. So he's still going with the bunting, but Eastern Bluebird as well. So maybe just trying to get more eggs when you're laying eggs. Don't necessarily dislike that. But yeah, I think, do we play the Hummingbird now? I think we do. It's 4 points because the egg is free. Because we're going to lose that egg anyway when we next draw cards. So let's do that. And yeah, we're going to draw, and oh man, please give me a tuck and draw. Literally any tuck and draw here will do. And that would be an absolute lifesaver in this game. Yeah, otherwise just looking for, I suppose looking for Benelli. We're looking for the Eagles right now. I always forget these birds exist, especially when I go full tuck and it's exactly the bird you're looking for. I do always forget about them, but would be ideal here. So free egg as well coming our way. It looked like the bee eater missed there, so I don't think that's going to matter too much. I think he should be okay for food. But let's have a look. What are we going to get? Black red start. That could be interesting. That does hit platform builder. And yeah, could get some free eggs from that. Common Raven. Okay. Pivot. Did someone say pivot? Thecla's Lark. Could be an interesting combo. Now, what do we copy here? Oh, I don't really know what to do. I think we probably play the Raven just because it's points, and it does hit the bonus card. Maybe we go Forest Raven and Grassland Red Start. Stranger things have happened. So do I copy the Hummingbird here? I think I might do. Take a Rotom. I feel like he's going to have so much food that he's just going to not know what to do with it. Like this is what's going through my mind. If any of these 5 cards were remotely good, they'd be down right now. Especially if they were engine builder birds. Like, okay, maybe he's got a Puffin, maybe he's got some kind of big point plays coming, but Yeah, if it was really scary engine stuff, I think it would be down already. So he's probably preying on that final round tray to give something good. But yeah, we'll let him go again. He's probably just going to take a rodent, but on the off chance that he needs more seeds, we'll get a reroll. But that's fine. We'll take the seed. And then Phoebe. So probably, yeah, I think this Wilson snipe. I definitely don't want to be giving him extra cards right now. That's the last thing I want to do. Extra food, fine, but cards he's definitely struggling for, from my perspective. So yeah, this might be a Forest Raven just for the points, and then Grassland Red Start. It's going to be so tricky to use up those eggs, though. It's going to be so tricky to use up those eggs. Okay, well, we'll get another freebie. Put it down here. Okay, I think we play Forest Raven here. That gives us 2 turns left. I think we then draw cards and we pray for a better Grassland Bird than the Red Start. It might even be a Thecla's Lark that we pick up and play. But yeah, I think Forest Raven and then go for a Grassland Bird. That's what my gut is telling me to do. So let's do that. We'll play this now because again the egg is free, so this is still 5 points. Don't have to worry about egg cost. But man, this is such a weird game. This is totally gonna look like I've got Omnivore. This is 100% gonna look like I've got Omnivore, and I definitely don't. So yeah, we're maybe doing a bit of bait here. But who knows? Maybe we get lucky. Maybe we get another bonus card play. We do find Omnivore, so we'll have to wait and see on that. So Bill's Rio goes down. So that's another bonus card for him. And yeah, I don't know. You'd have to play a Wetland Bird and then double play in the forest, which is possible. He's got the food and got the cards to do that. So yeah, we might have to wait and see on that. But let's draw. Hello. Hello, Benelli. Nice to see you. Long time no see. Okay, I can afford to copy Grackle here. Still get the extra tuck. And I think we do that. Because I can copy Grackle, that's 2 cards gone, and then I just tuck the rest of these 3. I don't really see myself playing any of those. 1 more platform nest to find in the last round. I think that's how we're going to do this. So yeah, we'll copy the Grackle. We'll let you go first. If you want that fish, you can have it. And give me a reroll, but otherwise it is going to be worms for you and nothing but worms. Oh, we did want the fish. Excellent. Okay. Maybe we do take the berry. Just for a bit of diversity. And actually, to be honest, we could still play this red start. I don't dislike that. I don't dislike that. Play the red start. We can take off the hummingbird. And then get 3 free eggs. And then when we play Benelli next round, we're going to take two eggs off. We do need to take eggs off the Grackle as well, though. I need to think about that. But yeah, that is an option. That's definitely an option. Because it does hit Platform Builder. And if I get 3 eggs this round and maybe 3 eggs next round as well, 6 points. And then if it's another 4 for Platform Builder, that's tricky. I think I'm talking myself into it, but at the same time, this could just be a final round play rather than play it now. Okay, there goes Pelican. That's a weird play. Maybe he's got bird counter. Or maybe he is going to do a forest double play, but oh man, what do we do? Do we play the red start? I'm not going to play it. I'm not going to play it. I'm going to play Benelli. We'll get rid of these cards. And yeah, just look for that platform builder bird. Maybe we find the other eagle. Maybe we get lucky. But yeah, that's kind of what we need. And to be honest, just any big point birds, because we're gonna have lots of food and we're gonna be running out of egg space on this grackle. So that's gonna be key. But 63 points is strong. If we can win this end around, which we don't, because he did double play. I kind of had a feeling. I did have a feeling. What has he done? Oh, well, there's the other eagle. So I guess we're not getting our hands on that, but long-tail tit for the EOR snipe. You love to see it. Oh, that's such a great play. But okay, he'll be drawing cards here for sure. He's got the fish to discard as well with the pelican. But yeah, that eagle, man. I would have so loved to get my hands on that myself. But he's definitely getting that. And yeah, he was going to be drawing cards anyway, so... that works out well for him. And then, I don't know, do you just keep laying eggs? Spotted owl could be a cheeky bonus play. A couple of rints in the feeder as well. And give ourselves a shot at finding Omni. I think I will go for that. Oh, Inca Dove. Inca Dove could be really nice. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, that would be 4 eggs and 4 bonus cards. 4 points on bonus cards, so I think we play the Inca Dove here. And the Spotted Owl. So, do we go... Yeah, we copy Hummingbird here. We'll copy Hummingbird here. Because we can't copy Grackle because we don't have enough cards to tuck, because I want to play these both. But this is going to be very smooth, I think. I think we play the owl. That'll take 2 eggs off the Grackle. And we even get a second rodent. Yeah, am I okay with giving him a reroll here? I think I am. I don't think the food is going to matter so much to me. Now we'll put him first. We'll put him first. I think we can afford both of these anyway. But yeah, we play the owl. That takes 2 eggs off the Grackle. So then when we draw cards, we can copy the Grackle and get 4 points. Yeah, you see, leaves us the rodent anyway. And we skip the Phoebe. And yeah, and then we play the Inca Dove. That takes the 2 eggs off the Grackle as well, and then we draw cards for 4 points. So that feels like a pretty smooth end game. And yeah, I mean, what are we looking for on this bonus card? Omni is the obvious one. Rodentologist, to be fair, I'd get 3 off that. Ecologist would be amazing. 4 columns filled. So yeah, I think there's quite a few here we could hit. Bowl Nest, like I mentioned before, we get a few from that. So yeah, hopefully, I mean, even Oologist, we might be able to max out Oologist without laying eggs, which would be quite cool. But we'll see. We're going to play it next, so the moment of suspense is not going to last too much longer. But yeah, he's only got 4 cards in hand, so we know it's Eastern Imperial +3. So do you just play the Eagle and lay eggs? Has he got another bird in there he wants to play? So do you play the Eagle with some food instead of tucks? Lots of options here. Lots of options, I think, here for Epic Snacks guy. So we'll see what he goes with, but I'm pretty happy with how my end game is going to go here. I think this is going to be pretty smooth, like I said. And yeah, I think we should be able to win this end around. He has got 4 bowl nests down now. We've already got 5, so maybe he'll add some more. But I think we're looking good. But a lot could come down to this spot out bonus. That missing on the fishery manager from Condor. Hopefully that's not going to matter. But he's thinking long and hard here. So this is what I like to see. Some players complain when their opponents take too long in the final round. I love it because it means they've got hard decisions to make. It's when you see players taking those 10-second turns in round 4, you know, that means everything's on rails. That means it's very clear what they need to do to get lots of points. And that's not what you want to see. You want to see your opponents sweat. You want to see them get the calculators out and try and work out how to maximize what they could possibly be doing. So, yeah, like I say, I think he's going to have a decision with this eagle. But it looks like, I swear he only had 4 cards. So I think he might be drawing again here, you know. Unless I'm going crazy, I think he might be drawing again. He doesn't have a fish this time, so maybe that's important because there's a fish there. So if we had given him that reroll on the bird feeder, that's potentially 2 points that we were giving him there through the white pelican. So yeah, he's definitely going cards. So I like to see that. That's a 0-point turn. He might have even discarded an egg as well. So let's play the Spotted Owl and let's pray to the Wingspan gods. Please give us a good bonus card. Thank you very much, Ethologist. Not one that I mentioned, but still 6 points. We take those for sure. So yeah, happy with that. I think that makes up for the Fishery Manager. Blanking on that. So yeah, if we do get this Inca Dove down, which I think is the plan, I am going to draw cards first. Just to see, because I might get something better, but yeah, that's gonna be 8 points to play that. And yeah, so 4 from that bonus and 6 from that. I think 10 from 3 is okay. It's not great, but it's okay. So I don't mind it. Yeah, 78 points. Feeling good. Feeling good. There's not a lot of high point birds still, I think, on his board. Obviously, eagle's still to come, but yeah. Only 3 turns left, so play eagle for one of them. He's going to have to lay eggs at some point for the end of round. So, does he have another bird to play? We'll find out. Well, there goes the eagle. And yeah, he has maxed out on the tuck, so... we'll see. We'll see what he does. We're going to draw cards first. See if we get a better platform nest bird. We do not. So we're fine with that. We do a tuck here. We skip. Because I don't want to give him extra food here. And we skip here as well. And there we go. Grackle getting the tuck. Because, yeah, I feel like, I don't know, there's every chance, like, say he had Puffin, and he could get that fish and play it and then lay eggs and not only tie the end around, but have a food to discard and get extra points. So there's little things like that that are kind of in my mind right now as to, yeah, obviously, you know, I could have taken the seed there, saved myself this 2 extra food in the unlikely event of a food tiebreaker. But at the same time, this is a points difference tournament, so food tiebreakers, I don't really care if it's a food tiebreaker win or loss, because it's still 0-point difference for the tournament. So yeah, I can force this down, and we're not quite going to get triple digits. It's going to be high 90s, I think, depending on if we get some more cuckoo eggs coming through. But I think this has been a pretty solid game. It's been very interesting for sure. Yeah, lots of key decisions, I think, in that first round. Definitely glad I committed with the Grackle and the Phoebe. And you know, if you've seen my videos enough, you'll know I can't resist a full tuck. So when life gives you Grackle, Phoebe, Hummingbird, Catbirds, you go full tuck, and you don't ask too many questions. That's my motto, at least. So. Yeah, let's see. If he does have another bowl nest bird, that's going to be a bit annoying. Because at the moment, like I say, we are going to win this one. But if he has, yeah, another one to play. Could potentially have 2, I suppose. You know, he could do like a Vireo into Cerulean Warbler double play, something like that. But again, if he had that, it would have been played already. He wouldn't have been taking 2 minutes to decide to do that. So he has laid eggs. So we are going to win this end around. It does look like. And yeah, is he chucking food? I don't think he did. I think he only had 5 food. Oh no, because the bunting would have hit. So yeah, I think he chucked a food and then gained 3 there. So we'll see what big point play he's got coming up. We've got a pretty tasty Inca Dove play coming up ourselves. So there we go. Eggs all over the place. We have got space, so very, very nice indeed. And yeah, clears out those 2 grackle egg spaces. So I think I did miss a couple of grackle eggs. I think maybe 2 that I missed. But like I said, that's kind of the issue with catbird grackle. But I think I've done what I can to minimize wastage and get as many points as possible. So heron into mockingbird. I've never seen that play before. If you play enough Wingspan, you're going to see some unique stuff. So that must be for a bonus card. Maybe he's got Viticulturalist. Maybe he's got Bird Bander. I'm not going to worry about those. I'm just going to draw cards. So let's see what we're going to find. There's the Ringbill Gull. There's the Franklin's Gull. Too little, too late, guys. Sorry. I'm just going to tuck you because I really don't appreciate you showing up so late. So, yeah, I think actually now thinking about that, he could have done the double play into Mockingbird and then laid eggs, but I'm guessing it might have been a food issue that's prevented that. So yeah, we'll not worry about it. We'll just do our tucking and win the end of round. So pretty happy with that. And let's see if we're going to be pretty happy about the scores as well. So, oh, I'm not sure. It's going to be on his bonus cards. Okay, only 11, so he didn't have great ones either. I think we're pretty close, yeah, on the end of rounds. And eggs, we're definitely going to be ahead. And I'm pretty sure tuck cards as well. We should have a lot of those. And we do indeed. And that is a pretty comfortable win. I'm very happy with that indeed. 102 to 81 in the end. So let's have a look. So he had Wildlife Gardener, the one we were looking for the whole time. Backyard Birder and Enclosure Builder. Okay, so it must have been, yeah, you play Mockingbird for the Backyard Birder points. Yeah, kind of similar story here. 11 off 3 on the bonuses. We had 10 off 3 over here. So yeah, like I said, I'm very happy with that. I think that went about as well as it could have done. Definitely happy I picked up the Cuckoo. Probably got enough free eggs to justify taking that and not chasing the end around. Definitely good fortune finding Benelli, but I say this all the time. If both players get 1 eagle each, then it's kind of fair game. I don't feel too bad because he did get the other one. So yeah, good game. Happy with that and strong start. Hey, you know, game 1, already 21 points on the board. So that should help get us into that final 16. And yeah, if you want to see the other games in this 3rd round, please do subscribe. Do stick around and stay tuned, and I'll see you again very, very soon.